What's up? We're Freight. We're making videos about our new album, Classic Misdemeanor, talking about the songs on the album. This one's about Jailbreak. Keep going.
Alright, so I had the original idea for this song, really just a name. I had the name Jailbreak in my head, and then I had this in my brain. The song had a lot of like sirens going, it had like voices yelling, it had like footsteps, people breaking out of jail. Obviously it had a bunch of yelling over the intercom, so it sounded like a jailbreak. But then when talking with the rest of the group, we decided that didn't really vibe with Freight, with our sound, to have all these
effects.
Yeah, all these sound effects. So
The
rather
soundscape.
than having all these sirens and stuff, we decided to make it all musical. So we've got a bunch of guitar feedback that's kind of like the sirens going off. We've got a bunch of all of us yelling as if we're breaking out of jail.
Kick drum.
We've got the kick drums and the really consistent do 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 do. So that's kind of like the footsteps of us running out of jail. So really utilizing our instruments and our sound, we create that soundscape of being a jailbreak.
Yeah, and I think when I went to help with the chords of the song, because the original chords were from CV and Matt, it was, what was it? It was E minor and then G minor.
Yeah,
it just
like
sounded like
two
Phantom of
chords,
the
yeah.
Opera stuff, and I was like, this is kind of derpy for Freight. So I decided to spice it up and like add to the anxiety a little bit more of, you know, going through a jailbreak.
Mm-hmm.
So we did E minor and then did a C7, which is like a what is it, a French 6 or a French augmented 6 chord
Sure.
in the key, and then that kind of takes it as a 5/7 to the next chord, which is the minor median of E, but then we kept that a minor chord too, which added to the dissonance of it and kept it dark and like angry sounding. And then from there I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of plopped my hands on the piano and came up with G sharp minor add 9 over B natural. And it's out of context, it's whack, but in the song it really like gels the anxiety feeling of breaking out of jail together, you know. So I'm really proud of those chords. Not everyone else likes them, but you know, they're cool.
Yeah, and then to top off all that dissonance and anxiety with the vocal style, I was kind of trying to emulate that of like Red Hot Chili Peppers. And of course I got out of my comfort zone a lot. I remember when we recorded this, it was like 9 a.m. or something on a Saturday. It was the first song we went to record, and Adam was recording with me. He's just like, just let it loose, and I screamed and hollered, and it was totally out of character for me at the time. But I think through that process, it really added a lot to the song, and I like how it turned out vocally a lot. So
Drumming for me, talking about like being out of the comfort zone, something new for me. First time we were jamming with these chords that they come up with, I jokingly. I have my double kicks, and I just went do the whole time. I mean, I don't play double kick typically. It's a lot. I'm working on it, but it was a joke, and everyone really liked it. So like, do that. So I had to practice a lot, and able to get my leg endurance up to keep that going throughout the whole song.
a lot of our Freight material starts as jokes and then ends up
Goes
a real song.
goes way
going
too
on
far.
the So that's definitely probably the hardest song on the album for me to learn.
Adding to that, like expanding Freight's sonic palette for the bass part and some of the riffs, I really kind of called back to my high school, middle school days with some Slayer references and just like chugging open E the entire time. And then also in the middle part, when there's just like feedback and noise happening, and Matt and I are still, you know, chugging along, I'm playing kind of a Meshuggah riff where it's just like blah, 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 the entire time, and it's completely incomprehensible what I'm playing. And it's probably one of my favorite things to play live because it's just abrasive and it's so cool.
Yeah. So I think that's Jailbreak. Yeah, it's quite the experience.